Okay, what did we say? A relevant income differs for different alternatives. So if it's 100 Rand either way, then you don't need to include it when you make your decision because it's the same, it won't differ. So it's irrelevant. But I take your point. Let's say you sell the shirts for 150 if you make them yourself, but only for 100 Rand if you buy them from the external supplier. What then? Can you see there's a difference of 50 Rand? So then that 50 Rand is a relevant income, and then you need to consider that. So very good, yes.
So surely, like if the different costs, so the one cost would be 55 Rand 50 cents, and the other one's 30 Rand, you're going to make a bigger profit of the one than the other. So surely it is relevant on the cost because they cost the difference in manufacture. So therefore you're getting a different profit from either one of them because they're not the exact same.
Okay, are you speaking about the manufacturing cost? Yeah. So yes, that's why we did this little calculation here. Right, so that's the manufacturing cost if we outsource. That's the manufacturing cost if they do it themselves. So yes, that's relevant. We don't necessarily we don't look at profit as such as a relevant factor. Either way, right, then that is irrelevant. All right, but if it's 150 versus 100, then the 50 would be relevant to your decision. All right, we're getting very technical now. Right, I'm sure if you now write it out on paper, you'll get to the same conclusion at the end of the day. Right, it's just the principle I want to instill, yes.
Ma'am, with the first example, I just wanted to ask,
5,100 that they can make.
Yeah.
All right, so they can still duplicate some more CDs and sell some more at their performances and sell them for 150 Rand. This is our separate. This is an additional 300 that they can sell.
Yeah.
And you see, so they can still make some more CDs and sell them at 150. So their normal CD sales won't be influenced by this special order. All right, that's always how special orders work. Oh, sorry, I'll be with you. Let me just take her question first.
In the second example, wouldn't a relevant factor be that they are going on tour, so the demand for the t-shirts is much greater? So if they did make the t-shirts themselves, they could sell it at more and make more of a profit than if they use the manufacturer and sold it at more. They'd make less of a profit if the demand is greater. So if they sold, because the demand is greater, and they sold their shirts for 250 Rand on tour.
Okay.
And in the one example, if they're making it themselves, it's 5,550 Rand. And in the other example, it's 6,000. So if you subtract the cost from the initial profit, then surely it's better to make it themselves because they'd be making more as opposed to doing the 3,000 Rand gig.
Okay, so you're saying they will get the same 250 Rand either way?
No, I'm saying that
They can get more.
They can get more
if they make the
because
shirts themselves.
the demand would be greater on tour.
Yes, obviously, yes. They need to consider that. Yeah. So she's just saying that the demand might be greater for the shirts that they make themselves because they are now going on tour and obviously they're going to be in contact with their fans. So they would then be able to sell those shirts, more shirts, yeah, and at a higher price. Yes, so obviously they need to consider that, yes. You guys are a very good group. I tell you, you must just stay this way until you get to second year, please.
But I mean, with the shirts thing, right? Technically, their business is music, not T-shirts. And I mean, at the same time, what they're trying to do, I think, with performances, it's not only about your fans, but I mean, you could get more people to come and listen to your music and actually like it, which is then a future opportunity for people to buy like CDs and stuff. So it's not necessarily about the T-shirts and whatever, because that's just an extra thing on the side. So I think the objective is to actually sell CDs. Do you get it?
Well, I get the part about the future.
Yeah. So I mean,
income that you can
even
generate.
Though the fans
yes.
don't like the whole printing thing of like a manufacturer and whatever, but I mean.
Okay, so he's now getting to very technical. He's saying their core business is music, right? So doing the performance can obviously maybe get them some extra fans, which is going to impact their future income. And future income will also be relevant to the decision. Okay, very good. I agree. Very good.
Covers the fans that aren't happy.
Okay, so you're saying that's going to make up for the fans that are unhappy with the printed shirts. All right, very good. Yes.
Like what you said with the printing shirts, let's say they personalize it by signing it, doesn't it kill or doesn't it lessen the fact that they're not making it themselves?
Yes, so you're saying why don't they just sign the shirts that are printed? Then it'll.
I am Roxanne Andrew. I'm a lecturer in financial planning. Now, the first time you ever see financial planning in your BCom finance degree is in third year. So it's the first time you get exposed to it. Anybody know what financial planning is about? Or what a financial plan is? Anybody take a guess? No. Well, financial planning, I'm just going to skip this, is basically dealing with clients on a personal basis. So you deal with their personal finance as opposed to companies, etc., etc. So you look at their financial goals and objectives for themselves. You evaluate what they want. You find solutions to get to where they want, and you implement those plans. And then you've got to continuously review and monitor it. Okay, so that's what basically you do with financial planning. Now, it is covering a range of topics. Okay, a wide range, but I'm going to show you a video first just to illustrate exactly what a financial planner does. Okay, if you look at the slides, in the US, being a certified financial planner is second to medicine in the country. So the career that most people want in the US is being a doctor, the second is becoming a certified.
Okay. Interesting. Why is it interesting, sir? Everything is different compared to school life. But trust me, if it wasn't different, we wouldn't have added value to ourselves. What's different? The culture, you like it. Who doesn't like varsity so far? We're scared. We're scared of varsity. Huh? You're scared. Why? Initiation. Where you stay red. Terrible, eh? Bring it back. Down. Terrible, eh? It is so terrible. Huh? But that's the only way you'll feel to belong. The big thing is if you pass next to you a senior and the year after you senior, then you can do the initiation with the student. Is that not? So how can you have pleasure without pain? Huh? Or is that like either watching you have time? Who else is scared of this place? Huh? Nobody. Who would live in a partial degree in 3 years? Put up your hand. Huh? The question. I said, are you going to pass your degree in 3 years? Put up your hand. Put up your hand. Everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, let me break your speed quickly. Unless you work hard, you will only be 1 out of 5. That will do it to you. God, terrible. You just quickly count and say, he's got it, he's got it, he's got it, she's got it, she's got it. It's terrible. It's scary, huh? Because you don't study, that's why you don't go for us. Well, let me tell you, there's my name and stuff. Those of you worry about it, that's fine. That's where I live. I live in Amy 508. Come, ladies and gentlemen, they tell you all about me. I'm from investment management. I do the proper things in life. Unlike accountants. Why is accountancy so bad? Who knows? Who wants the pension who gets? You know what? For more than 2,000 years, a debit's been a debit and a credit's been a credit. But every morning I wake up and there's something happened in the world. It's my life. Something new's happened. So I'm not going to stand here and tell you today what I'm going to teach you, because I'm probably only going to see you if you're lucky when you get to your honours here. Before that, you won't see me unless you have some ingrowing toenail problem with one of the lecturers that will lecture you in investment management 2B, 3A, and 3B. Now let me just tell you before you stop. Those of you who want to do an honours degree, I don't care if you do investments. You will study and you will pass. Because if you don't get 65% for the subject that you want to do your honours in, you will not get in. So if you want to do honours in financial management, they told you that, these oaks before me. No! You see my colleagues, you know, they're terrible. So if you do not get 65% in financial planning, 2 and 3, you will not get into honours degree. If you do not get 65% average for investments, 2A, 2B, 3A, and 3B, you will not make it into honours degree for investment management. From day one.